Welcome everybody to our paper presentation with the title Evaluating and Redefining Smartphone Permissions with Contextualized Justifications for Mobile Augmented Reality Apps. My name is David Harborth from Goethe University, Frankfurt in Germany. I wrote this paper together with Alisa Frik from ICSI. Before we begin, I would like to motivate our work and describe the scope of it. There are several tech leaders currently stating that AR will become the next big thing, playing with the idea that AR might soon be able to substitute the smartphone in the hands of end consumers. Even now we have numbers stating that over 80 million users in the US regularly use AR features, primarily on their smartphones, as it's currently the most affordable and widespread option for accessing augmented reality. And thus in our work we focus on exactly these end users and not on bystanders. Regarding privacy, we see that compared to non-MAR apps, MAR apps pose greater privacy and security risks because they require more sensors to function and they aggregate more of the associated context-dependent data. One of the most common ways to communicate and control apps' data collection practices in the smartphone ecosystem is through permissions. However, the permission system as it currently is has been criticized a lot for not providing contextual clarity for resource accesses. And this is exactly where our work starts, and we explore the potential of a modified permission system for MAR apps. We asked here the following 4 research questions. First, we asked to what extent the information provided in the permissions affect users' understanding of the MAR app's resource and data accesses. And we evaluate the user's expectations about the impact of these permissions on the app's performance. Second, we evaluate the privacy concerns regarding the MAR app. Third, we analyze the willingness to grant access to the different permissions as well as the download intentions in light of the respective information on permissions. And finally, based on the qualitative and quantitative results, we derive practical recommendations for increasing transparency for MAR apps. We evaluated these research questions based on between subject survey-based experiments with a total of 581 participants, which we assigned to 3 experimental groups and compared their opinions and choices. We presented participants, in this case, with a hypothetical scenario of a furniture app, of a fictional MAR app, basically. And we had to control our results, a control group, where we showed permission labels only, for example, microphone. Then we had a group where the labels were complemented with short text with generic informations, such as microphone required to record audio. And then the third group, which we call Contextualized Justifications group, we provided the purpose of why the app needs the permission access. We find that the Contextualized Justifications group shows higher levels of understanding of the app's data practices and perceive higher informativeness of the permissions. Furthermore, the Contextualized Justifications mitigate privacy concerns. Furthermore, we find that without justifications, people want more clarifications about what data is collected, how data is collected, and whether it's possible to decline permissions. Regarding the effect of contextualized justifications on the dependent variables, we find that there is no direct effect. However, there is a mediating effect of contextualized justifications on the willingness to grant permission, as decreasing privacy concerns and higher levels of informativeness through contextualized justifications increase in sum the willingness to grant permission. We recommend, based on our results, that the smartphone permission system should be extended with the new permissions, which were found as extremely dangerous by participants, such as face and speech recognition. Furthermore, we recommend to provide contextualized justifications to help participants understand what functionalities and data are accessed by apps. However, these justifications need to be controlled for accuracy as well as for linguistic complexity. And additionally, short explanations of novel functions and sensors such as LiDAR should be included together with an improved visual appearance such as expandable text boxes to avoid permission fatigue. Lastly, it would be beneficial if users could have an information about whether permissions can be denied and what the consequences are. This was a very quick presentation now here. At this point, I thank you very much for your attention. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Have a nice conference.